Let's Play Jane's Fighters Anthology. Today we'll be showcasing one of the last couple Russian aircraft with the we'll start with the Su-34 Platypus today. And the Su-34 is analogous to what the F-15E was to the F-15. It's a derivative of the flanker with a heavy focus on long-range air-to-ground and anti-surface missions. And it's actually somewhat unusual. It's got, unlike all the other flankers, which are either single seat or maybe tandem seat for the trainers, the Su-34 is actually a side-by-side seating, and they even have a little toilet that the pilots can use in a little gallery for long-range missions. And it's intended to be the eventual replacement for the Sukhoi Su-24. So now we are going to set up mission. This would be an early war mission where we're going to simulate a Russian raid on a Ukrainian airfield. So 20,000 feet, 20 miles away. Custom weapons loadout. We will be flying with an escort of flankers and fulcrums to clear the skies. And let's get into our loadout. So we see our loadout. We have lots of fuel and we have lots of ordnance we can carry. So we don't have much in the way of cannon, only 150 rounds. And I believe we did see this aircraft in what's the word? Oh yeah, in the campaign. They used it as a stand-in for like a Russian stealth aircraft, which is somewhat nonsense. The Sukhoi Su-34 and the Su-35 will play us eventually are at best 4.5 generation fighters, so their radar cross-section might be on par with, say, an F-18 or a Eurofighter. Or when I say F-18, I mean the Super Hornet rather than the original Hornet. So here's what we'll take for our loadout. We see we can carry 2 7-packs of Mark 82s, or 500-pound bombs rather. Since we're Russian, we can carry 4 of these Kedge missiles, and then we can take some archers for self-defense. So let's fly with this loadout and see what happens. So we got flankers and fulcrums, escort, and here's the enemy. So what we can do is we can close in with the enemy. I assume
you're 12 o'clock, 15 miles. Please advise.
Let's take out the air defenses first. Although I'll have my wingman focus on the runway. And it looks like this guy's got a death wish.
Class 1, 10 miles, 11 o'clock.
And you can see we're very maneuverable. I mean, we have a ton of ordnance under us right now. I mean, 7 500-pound bombs, that's something like, that's 7,000 pounds right there, plus those AS-7s, I think they are AS-14s. Those are about 1,000 pounds each, and we have 4 of those. So we're at around 12,000 pounds, plus missiles and our air-to-air missiles and fuel. and we're still able to be pretty maneuverable. So you can see how this is a huge improvement on the Su-34, in that we can hold the same amount of ordnance as the Su-34. We probably have a similar range, but we are more maneuverable, and we have the avionics and weapons fit to be able to defend ourselves effectively. As we saw what happened in Syria when that Turkish F-16 shot down the Russian fencer. Is that ours? Ooh, it's not ours. Oh, he's dead anyways. And you can see how we're just laying waste to the Ukrainian forces, even though they have kind of a numbers advantage in terms of purely dedicated fighters. Alright, I think that just about does it for air-to-air. If anything, our allies can probably handle the rest themselves. There's our airfield. You can see our wingman have already done a number on it. Sustained heavy damage.
Approach target.
You can see some Ukrainian aircraft there staged.
9 miles.
Actually, let me swing this guy around here. I can show you what I mean, where you see how this is raised. They have like a little toilet and gallery back there. It's not like anything fancy, but it's still something for those long flights that they can actually get up and move there. And you can see the side-by-side seating there.
4 miles. Firing nickel.
So
I'm taking a shot.
let's do our part. Take out the aircraft and the fuel storage. Boom. Alright, so we did a huge number on the airfield. We could see we're just taking them apart. And now we'll switch over to our AS-14s and finish off anything that might be remaining, which isn't going to be much at this point.
3 miles.
We have this shelter here. Oh shit, I think these are laser guided.
I'm taking a shot.
And apparently a Russian crate managed to absorb all the damage to this. Oh, well, I think between us and our wingman we have plenty of ordnance to finish this guy off. And you can see now we've dropped our bombs. We're as maneuverable as the Su-27 probably. Just about. And I don't know how that happened exactly, but our missile somehow went on the other side of this shelter, and it hit the shelter, but it hit the soldiers in front of it instead. There, yeah, now they drop bombs.
2 miles in range.
And we have some Ukrainian air defenses here. Boom. That's more what I would expect from that missile. Actually, let me check something real quick. Oh, we do have rear wheel mirrors enabled. I guess this cockpit just doesn't have it for some reason. And with that, that's the mission. So we could probably head See, I don't know. I know I set aside the Russians, so I hate how it like sets the Russians as enemies still. I find that
8 o'clock slow.
weird,
8
but
miles. Please advise.
and you can see how the game even classifies us as a bomber, which I find interesting. So we're
4
going
miles,
to
9 o'clock.
head this way.
Contact. Structure. Your 6 o'clock slow.
And
11 miles. Please advise. 8 miles.
here's the Russian-controlled runway at Dnipropetrovsk, or however you say that. And I think we'll make our landing there.
Contact. Structure. Your 12 o'clock slow. 7 miles. Please advise. First target. 5 miles. 3 o'clock.
And I imagine we'll see some pretty good low speed, low altitude performance from the flanker.
4 miles.
We're actually preemptively pulling our brakes here. It even gives us the bomber landing gear sound.
2 miles. In range. 2 miles. In range.
And we ended up being off from the runway, but nice gentle landing there. I like how our guys look like they're about to kind of just glide down onto the ground too. And we'll just park our... Man, these guys have great low speed performance. Look at him, he's like turning in place almost. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't think they can actually do that in real life. Go that slow, but we'll just park in front of the how are you? There we go. Park in front of the control tower here. I like the level of detail here, like just a little path. I think the reason they're glitching out like this is because they don't see this as a friendly airfield they can land at. So they see us stopped, and you know the game automatically messes with the wingmen to you know, with their speed and such to make sure they can keep pace with the wingmen, and they can't just hover in midair, but they can go at like a walking pace apparently. All right, we'll end things there. All right, so we successfully completed the mission. One of our wingmen took 64% damage, but I think they all lived. So we killed 3 fighters ourselves, in addition to doing a huge number on the airfield. We see our wingmen also did a number on the airfield. Our losses in that mission would have been minimal at best, so the Su-34 is definitely a great replacement for the Su-24. Since you can see, we were able to do just as well in the ground attack role as we did in our previous playthrough, the Su-24, and we also were able to actually effectively defend ourselves. Although with the Russian Air Force covering us, there wasn't as much of a need for that as there certainly was when we had the Ukrainian Air Force covering us. But that'll be it for this episode. Next episode, we'll be wrapping up the Russian exclusive aircraft from the Ukraine conflict with the Su-35. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned, and we'll see you then.